Good morning, YouTube. Today we have a house wash, some front steps, and then a backyard patio. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm good.
You tired?
A little bit.
Adrian does he has basketball for high school, but he does these summer camps where essentially it's like a free internship. This is the way that I see it, because he doesn't get paid for it, right? So it's volunteer work.
Yeah, helping out little kids camps.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking him how he feels today. I stayed up pretty late last night. I usually go to sleep around 9:30, 10. But last night I was watching the Gold Cup semifinals. So it was USA played, and then after that game, USA lost in penalties. After that game, Mexico played. They played so late. I don't know why they play so late all the time. I fell asleep at halftime, I think. So yeah, we'll see how it goes today. I'll get back to you in a little bit. Okay, we are on site now. We just talked to the customer. I asked them if they can move the two cars they had in the front, and they did move one, but the other one they didn't have the keys for. It's fine. I think it's far back enough where it won't give us a problem, but I usually like them to move the cars. There's no cars in the driveway. So we will be doing this house wash right here. It's a 2-story house wash. We will be going back there. We'll also be cleaning the concrete entrance right here. And the reason that they called me initially was because they had a problem on this side. It's really bad. And I'll see if I can get it close up, but yeah, it's like this all the way up. I let them know that it's starting to form lichen. So if you kind of see like those little circles, those dark circles, black circles, it's starting to form the lichen, and that lichen it just attaches to itself almost like roots. So here's a little bit of it. I'm not sure if you can see that. This side will come out really nice. And then we are doing the concrete patio. This is pretty dirty too. So Adrian will be doing the concrete patio. We will both be, well, you guys already know, you guys saw the first video. I'll be filling in everywhere else. Yeah, this side too. Side 2 is pretty bad. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but hopefully you can. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and tape up. Oh yeah, definitely really needs to be taped. I'm gonna go ahead and tape up so we can get started. It's a cloudy day today. It's not calling for rain, but I don't trust these weather people. You can already see Adrian did this one, and it already looks good. We'll just go ahead and touch it up, make sure it looks nice and clean, get all the corners. And you already know, safety first. Let's try this, see if I get it. Oh, does that count? I'm gonna say yes. Adrian's going to start on the patio. I didn't get footage of him at the other job where he cleaned that big brick patio, so I'm gonna set him up with the tripod, and you guys can see how he cleans it. Adrian's did the first part of the surface cleaning on the concrete. He's putting the soap on now. I'm gonna go ahead and put away the surface cleaner, and hopefully by the time I do that, he's done with the front. Then I'll go ahead and start rinsing as well. Let me go ahead and get started. Adrian already moved on to the side of the house. I'll give you guys an update of how it looks on the side of the house. There won't be a time lapse on this. There'll be a time lapse on the back though. But here we go. It's low on water. Did you only see one spigot?
Yeah, I only saw one.
It's not good. And we are out of luck. I just confirmed with the customer that he does only have one spigot. We're gonna have to do it like that. I think Adrian's gonna have to finish putting on the soap, and then he can turn his machine off, and then I'll go ahead and start rinsing. We're gonna take a little bit longer on this than I wanted to, just because of the water situation, but we will make it work. We always do. Adrian's done putting the soap on, but we have no water, so we're waiting on the water to fill up. We are just above that blue line, which is like almost halfway. So we're gonna wait till it fills up all the way. What time is it, Adrian?
10:27.
10:27. All right, let's see how long it takes for that thing to fill up.
In the meantime,
While we wait, I figured we would take a look to see how the siding is coming out with just soap on, and it's cleaned up pretty good. I'll zoom in a bit, so you can see these are already dead. But yeah, now you can see where the lichen was definitely forming. It's those thicker parts. Yeah, it just needs to be rinsed now. On this side too, it already looks clean from far, but once you get up close, I can show you on the camera that it just needs to be rinsed.
one eternity later.
It's almost filled up to the top. I want to wait till it's actually like overflowing, because even though it's going to overflow, the amount of water that's coming out is not a lot. So once we turn our machines on, it'll actually take a lot of the water. All right, there we go. It's full. What time is it, Adrian?
10:40 now.
10:40.
Yeah.
So how long did that take?
13 minutes.
13 minutes. Okay, we're all done. We're just starting to wrap up. This is where the organized chaos starts. Everything came out really nice and clean. This was the worst side. Yeah. You can see we got all of the algae, all of the lichen that was starting to build up. Looks really nice. Over here too. Everything cleaned up real nice. Concrete came out looking real nice. If you guys remember that spot that was over here, it did come off. Right now it's still wet. It just needs to dry. There's a bit of rust spots right here from the chairs or whatever furniture they put out here, but they're not getting a rust removal. That's a different process. And honestly, if I was the customer and that is my furniture, I wouldn't do it either, just because then it's gonna come back. But if you got rid of that furniture or switched up, or I don't know, if it was a new home, I would do it. But I understand why they didn't go with the rust removal either. But I mean, once those chairs go back, all the furniture is back on, it'll be really nice and clean. You probably won't even be able to tell about those rust spots. But yeah, everything cleaned up real nice. Yeah, looks real good. Still have to talk to the customer. We already did the walk around, and then we'll just get the tape off and we'll be on our way. Alright, so that's a wrap on this house. I already talked to the customer. We did the full walk around like always. They were really happy with how it turned out. Only problem that we ran into was with the water. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. How often do you think that it happens, Adrian?
Bruh. Like 20% of the time?
20% of the time? Yeah, and that 20% of the time is too much for me. Ideally, if we had a tandem axle, we would drive around with some water in the water tank so that we would lower the risk of us running out of water. Because I'm sure we can still run out of water if the house is a well and the well just doesn't put out enough water. I would love a tandem axle and a bigger trailer, and then I would put a bigger water tank. I would put a second, well, we already have 2 pressure washers, but the second one I would put another big one. But because we are a small business, I can't just go to, I don't know, somebody and be like, hey, I need more funds for equipment. It's just one of the things that we have to deal with as a small business. I will get there because I want to, and it's a goal. So I will get there. I will get a bigger trailer. That way we can lower the amount of time that we're waiting. Percentage, I guess. I think we lost, what would you say? How much did you say that we lost?
Like 13 minutes.
13 minutes. And that's 13 minutes of me just standing there. And I can't do that. It drives me crazy because time is money. I want to be efficient and fast when we're washing the house. I do find things to do during that time, but I'd rather not spend those 13 minutes just there. Like those 13 minutes I could have been home by now, because yeah, we're about 15 minutes from the house. Other than that, then the water, everything was good. Tomorrow we have a couple buildings that we're washing. We're not washing the entire buildings of it's actually 3 buildings. We're washing partial sides of the 3 buildings. It's calling for rain, so hopefully they're wrong. We'll keep you updated with that. Thanks for watching. Say peace out.
See ya.
Peace.